I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Misfit Mining Saturday Night Live, here with my man Mr. Max Voltage. We got Mr. Hawk Crypto Mining, the geek of all trades, and the Mining King over here. What's going on? I'm Chump Change. Good to see everybody. Let's see who's in the chat real quick, and then we'll get into this. Mr. Nismo Miner, appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for becoming a Chump Change VIP right off the bat. You're awesome, dude. Appreciate you. Let's see. Cape Cod Crypto, we have Bell Miner. Good evening, sir. Is the Pirate, Homebrew Crypto, all for you miners. What's up, man? Good to see you. The Travelers Travels. Savage White Zero, Dom G. Let's see. Man, Geek of all trades, what just happened? What are you doing?
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Can I have a refund?
What are you doing? Gifted 5 memberships on his own stream. Jeez, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you. We also have the Travelers Travels, a member for 14 months. You're awesome. Everybody that I may have missed, I appreciate you all. Just know that. All right, let's get into this. Mr. Max Voltage, how was your day, sir?
It was great. Yep. I got this thing in the mail today. It's working downstairs, but yeah, I'm not talking to you right now.
What, did he break it?
Did anybody see Mr. Max Voltage's short that he put out? I had to pack up the X16P for him, and I taped a tea bag to the top of it. So when he opened it, that was the first thing you saw.
It was the first thing I saw. I was expecting to see the first thing I expected to see was the flags.
I put those underneath. Yeah. That's hysterical because I'm sending Mr. Red Panda my flag and my wife's flag because he doesn't have them. So I just tucked them in the box. I was like, Max, these aren't for you. Sorry. But I gave him a tea bag.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Yeah.
Much more valuable.
Oh my God, Mr. Geek of all trades, how you doing today, buddy?
Oh man, it has been a week full of Mondays. It is just
Oh my God,
day
it
job
has been.
kicking my ass.
Yep, I feel you, man. Definitely feel you there.
So,
What about what you been up to? Anything special?
Oh, define special, like short bus special, or I mean, sorry, I can't say that.
Yeah,
on
sure,
TV
that's
now.
fine. Hey,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're gonna. That's it. That's it.
I just got canceled.
That's
I'm done.
That's as far as you can go. Yeah.
No, I actually managed to put up one of the like the keypad deadbolts on my front door finally after living here for 5 months.
Oh,
I
nice.
changed the locks.
You know what? It took me a while to do that too, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, this is why this thing is so hot, bro. Look at this pepper. Oh my god.
Hawk's
my
sweating
sinus.
over there eating his dinner. What do you
Oh
got?
my God.
What is it?
It's I'm eating, as King would call it, linguine, but he calls it Luigi. I'm eating linguine and red. I'm eating linguine with calamari and a red sauce, but it's fried diavolo, so it's spicy.
Oh,
They made it like real spicy, and I'm just like, I
Yep.
can smell everything. I could smell my keyboard. It's like ridiculous.
well, how was your day otherwise? Not bad.
Just busy. I know it's so funny because, we're picking up business at Terra, which is really good, but I have to bring my iPad with me to the restaurant when I work on the weekends because I have to do ASIC sales and I have to run the dining room. So today I was finalizing an order for a KA3 and somebody's asking me a question. Excuse me, sir, 1 second. I'm purchasing a KA3 at the moment for somebody. Give me a sec. I'll be right with you. And they're like, huh?
That sounds good. Give me some of that.
Yeah, exactly. Right, yeah.
You're like, you don't want it. Trust me. You don't want it.
So,
Nice.
just stuff like that. But no, I'm actually still going through the comments on that video I released for that EVGA.
That was
oh my
good.
god,
That was a good
I
video.
got like, let me tell you something. Crypto miners can be PC gamers, but PC gamers cannot be crypto miners. Apparently, by listening to these comments,
Oh, it's brutal.
These comments were so bad. You don't know what you're talking about. Stop stealing all the GPUs for us. I've been building PCs since 1997. Oh, you go read these comments. It's hysterical.
Love it.
I almost pulled a
YouTube is
jump change.
ruthless. Oh, dude, I always
change.
clap back every single time. I just
Every
have
time.
to. I can't.
You
I
do.
can't not. I can't. It's
You know,
like
when-
it triggers me to a point where I'm like, I gotta say something back. Like I can't just let you say that.
It's
Like,
so
you gotta
funny
get
because
back.
Hawk was reading these things to me, and I'm like, oh damn. If this was Chum's video, he'd be all over this.
Oh, I was just like, get them all. Like, never let them slip. It's funny as hell.
Love it.
My wife
was
hates
so-
it though.
It was so bad. Like, I had to like delete one because some guy got like vulgar on it, and I was.
Yeah, when
Stupid
it, like I don't
haters.
ever go past that line, but I always gotta give a little something back. It's just funny. Mr.
Right.
Mining King, what you been up to, buddy? Anything good? Just working?
Oh yeah. I'm
You
not
forgot-
working
you forgot
right
he
now,
was here.
sorry. No, yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm getting ready to go back to Kansas and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Um,
Actually, yeah,
And I got
Hawk
my
told me
little-
that.
mini PC I built right next to me that I said I'd build when I was talking with Panda on the stream.
All
All
Intel, right?
Intel
All Intel.
GPU, Intel CPU, little mini ITX build.
Nice.
Cases and then it gets in tomorrow, but I would get the computer ready today. So
That's going with you to Kansas. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, oh yeah, man, dude. I'm gonna be there for 2 weeks, man. What you want me to do? Just
You'll be there for 2
you want me to
weeks.
go to the bar every night after work? I mean, I will. I
Oh,
mean,
that's awesome. Well, yeah, Hawk was telling me that he's like King's going out there again. I'm like, wasn't he just out there? He's like, yeah, he's going out again, so he'll take care of your A2000s then. I was like, all right, that's cool. I just wanted to make sure they got there.
I mean,
Like, that's
I'll
fine.
take really care of them.
Like, yeah,
Don't
he's just
worry.
gonna put beard hair on them. Great, thanks.
You gotta like just take the A2000 and just go like this.
yeah,
and put it in the
God
ring.
damn it.
Yeah, Terra's been busy, man. It's getting to that point where somebody just has to be there almost full time. So
That's cool though.
we're getting it, and King has graciously volunteered to go out there for 2 weeks at a time until we figure out what we're gonna do for a full time spot there. But
Nice.
it's just at that point, man. It's just 1,500 GPUs I think running, and
Jesus.
a lot of ASICs going. It's just. And right now, I had to stop orders for GPU hosting because King's got to go there and evaluate how much more we can put on.
Right.
So
I mean,
you know.
space too, right? Space is an issue.
it's the space is fine. It's the electrical capacity. What our
really?
capacity is for that? Yeah, it's the power.
Yeah,
so,
I gotta go out there with a meter on the each of the legs, right? and figure out how much the total pull is on the whole building, right? And see where we're at.
Yeah.
Because ASIC miners are kind of different, right? Where they're more consistent. I mean, there's a little variance, right? Because of the time of year and like, the fans going up and down. But GPU mining, right? I don't know how many guys are mining Kapow, right? Or how many guys are mining a lithium or radiant or whatever they're mining, right? So
that's tough.
We have to leave a larger, gap, you know what I mean, for power, you know what I mean?
We try to stay at, I think, the 70% mark, 70 to 80. We don't really want to go that because it allow everybody to change algorithms without the PDUs kicking. So you don't want that.
Do they have to give you notice though? Like no.
You listen.
Currently, right now, nobody gives us notice. We're using we're using Minotaurs right now, and so they're dude. It's been so long since I even looked at those things, but they're
360 amps each. I think they can handle.
The PDUs.
I think they can. The big ones, King. Are they the bigger ones or the smaller ones?
But it's 75 amps, I think, at 415, but the PDU steps it down to 240. So it's somewhere around there, 150, 160 amps.
The bigger ones that are used at the for the ASICs, I think, are probably the larger ones.
Gotcha.
No, at Terra, man, you guys can mine whatever you want. We do have some, there are some limits, right? Like, what was that coin last year, King, that we had to tell people to stop mining? That ceiling cat coin because it had malware, or something in it, and it was responsible for someone's rig going. They were trying to SSH out of their rig, and something happened. And King's
really?
like, "All right, Hawk, go tell everybody we're not mining ceiling cat coin anymore." And I was like, "Okay." So I told everybody, send an email. I just say, "Hey guys, look, this project's." Has malicious intent. We found stuff in their wallets and stuff, so we're gonna go ahead and we can't allow this. But that's only happened once, so typically we don't really drop the hammer. People can mine whatever they want, usually.
Nice.
So where do you go from here? Like, if you hit your cap, do you have to buy more power for the building, or do you just add?
Is he? You must be pointing at me. So we have a couple ideas. I don't know if we're going to discuss those on stream, but we do have plans.
Nice.
Okay.
There's plans for expansion.
That's good.
We have plans for expansion. We are already looking at expanding and coming up with a game plan for that. So
very cool.
That's good enough. All right. Well, let's get into the first topic here. Let's start talking about Ice River in their brilliant design in their ASICs. What have you guys been seeing? I know that there's been a lot of stuff. Can
I go first?
Shit's burning up. Yeah, please, Mr. Mining
Please,
King. What have you been seeing?
I don't want to talk about it.
What have you been seeing over there?
Well, I mean, with all
this
there's
stuff
hashboards that are dying. There's hashboards that have went offline, right? People are having their chips thermal throttle.
Now, are these all the overclocked versions or the regular ones too? Like, what's going on?
Well, I think the KS3M, I believe Hawk told me that the KS3M is overclocked from the factory. And those do seem to have the most problems.
Overclocked how? What's the difference between the KS3 and the KS3M?
The KS3Ms are overclocked from the factory according to Ice River.
Is it less chips overclocked higher?
I don't know. I don't know how they have it laid out, but apparently they're not running at
the stock chips.
Right,
yeah.
They're overclocked. So
weird.
It's an Greater Good Mining made it perfectly. Thank you. A KS3M is just an overclocked KS3L.
Okay.
Remember the KS3L that came out? So,
okay. All right.
We're seeing. Yeah, we're seeing, it's funny because I was talking briefly to Musk miners and they did the same thing. They were seeing a 30 to 40% failure rate among all Kaspa ASICs as well as we are. Yeah, it's bad. The KS3Ms really started having a lot of problems, I would say, about a week ago when we started to realize that I really do think it's definitely the thermal paste. They didn't do the right thing because they knew they were over. When you overclock like a GPU, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, you overclock a GPU. Sometimes you got to repaste. Sometimes you got to put thicker pads or a better brand or more different paste, more expensive, whatever, right? They didn't do that for the KS3Ms. They just stayed status quo through production. So it's like, okay, well, I have a chip that does regular hash rate and then an overclock chip, which is definitely going to run hotter. Why are you using the same
amount
paste
of
and
thermal
stuff
paste
on this than you're using on this? That's kind of, I think, where the disconnect was. And it's not only the thermal paste problem we're seeing. We've had power supply failures that just out of nowhere. Control boards are not enough memory. They go bad. And honestly, if anybody's going to, and I said this to a few people, if anybody is going to purchase like a large Kaspa ASICs, please go Bitmain, because the Bitmain KS3s that we have, they're solid. And they can be repaired. They're Bitmain. There's more people to work on them. There's no technicians in the country at the moment that are certified to do Ice River. So
see, that's the other thing too. With it being a new company like that, there's no training or anything like that. There's obviously people who are familiar of working on boards, right? That can maybe get around this, but there is no repair centers here. There isn't anything, right? So it's like. And their response from Ice River isn't all that great either. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're going to be lucky if you have a bad hash board to send it away if you're going to get it back.
Jeez.
In time to even make any money.
Have you guys seen this with any of the other Kaspa miners, the KS2, KS1s, or probably not, right?
I don't think so. We had a 1 KS1 that had thermals. I think
had a bad fan.
Had a bad fan. Excuse me. Okay,
right.
Sorry. So
that's nothing. All right,
nothing there.
There is some thermals. The thermals are getting warmer, right?
Right.
On some of them. So I would tell people that you need to watch your thermals, right, on your Kaspa miners, definitely.
So I personally I sent my KS0, the original one, over to my man Crypto440. He actually soldered a true 6-pin on it, and he bought like a different little circuit board to try to see if we get a 6-pin to it. But in the process, he took it apart, and he's like, man, like, look at these chips. He's like, I'm not impressed with these. And he showed me. He's like, look, it's like delaminating, because they didn't put enough paste on it. He's like, these things are they're discoloring and delaminating pretty much. He's like, these things are gonna break if they don't people don't repaste these. I'm like, shit, I have to do all my pros. So next week at some point, I'm just going to be doing random live streams, ripping one apart and redoing it, because I'm like, it's great content, cool, whatever. I can hang out with people, but goddamn, I got to do that before they all break now. Now I'm really worried about it.
I don't know what kind of thermal paste or what Bitmain does. I have no idea, but I'm assuming that Ice River, because for a long time we all thought that Ice River was making better quality machines than Bitmain. That was like the ongoing thing. Everybody was like, oh, these have got to be better, and a lot of people were getting them because they were cheaper. But now I think when it comes to the bigger machines, people are kind of we have one guy now, and most people hosting, they understand, this is nothing we can do. We're doing the best we can to get the machines that we have back online, but this is a problem on the manufacturer. CDRBAZ said, he brings up a good point. The reason why we offered the repadding and repasting, we didn't do that, is because it's too much liability, right? Because we're not certified. If we do something, God forbid, just an anomaly happens. Okay, I get repadding and repasting is not terrible. It's terribly hard work. But if something happens and it doesn't work, Terra is going to be responsible, and there's nowhere to send these machines to get fixed, and it's just going to sit there until we figure out what's going to happen. So the best thing for us to do is assist the customer with RMA. Hey, we can send the machine back to you, or we can send it directly to Ice River. Just let us know what you want us to do, and we can help in that direction. But if it, like I said, if it's a control board or an easy swap or a power supply, we can do that, no problem. But when you start getting into these boards, man, you got to be very careful. Very, very careful. So,
well, how are they doing with RMAs? I heard for a while there they were like, you'd send it out, and who knows if you'd ever see it again. Is that still kind of the case?
That's still kind of the case from what I know, anyways.
Man,
they have so many problems, man. These machines, and it's just, I don't know, man. Every time I still sell them. Don't get me wrong. We sell them. We just don't host them. I sell them through Terra Hashes, but I tell people hey, man, these machines have known issues, and most hosting companies are no longer taking them, us included. So it's just so the average. So let me be honest with everybody. The average failure rate for ASICs in general is anywhere between 5 and 10%. Okay, usually hovers right
Makes
around
sense.
5%. Okay. So 5% of whatever you buy usually somewhat would have a problem. Okay. Ice River is 30 to 40.
Oh,
That's insane. When you
a
have
lot.
hundreds of ASICs, thousands of ASICs, that's a huge problem.
Yep.
Like, we don't even, let me tell you something right now. We have what, 21 KS3Ms, I think, right? And I think just about maybe, what do you think, King? 7 or 8 of them have real bad problems. Like, I don't have the staff to fix that at the moment. Like, so like, that's why
Right.
King's got to go out there for 2 weeks and he's got to like get caught up with a lot of this stuff because typically, 95% of the time, everything runs smooth. But when you had these ice rivers, man, they threw monkey wrenches into everything, dude. Like we had to rob Peter to pay Paul and go over here and focus on that.
Right.
And
Let me,
it was
real
so
quick.
frustrating.
This is actually, oh, hold on. There we go. Can you see? All right. I don't know if you guys can hear this. Let me see if you can hear it.
Work on this
If you share the
Can
screen,
you hear that
you
or
can
no?
hear it. If you
All right,
share
I
the
didn't think so.
screen,
Yeah.
you have to
hold
share
on.
the entire screen.
Yeah. Give me a second. Let me
What I think though
try this
is really
again.
funny is that everybody's like overclock, and everyone's like
Underclock,
remove it.
I know.
I am
Well, I
dying
mean, I
right
get it,
now.
right?
I am just
I get it.
hold
I
on.
get it. I
It's
understand.
okay. King told you so.
All
But
right.
it's okay. Don't worry.
Here we go. So this is again my man Crypto
I was doing some
440.
work on this KS0 when I noticed this burnt all around the thermal paste.
Oh yeah.
That is not a good sign.
This is the original KS02.
is that the heat sink?
Also,
Oh yeah.
So look at this. Look at this.
chip here is starting to delaminate. I mean, that does not look good.
No shit.
Make sure you change out your paste, guys, because these things are
They
cooking.
used.
Yeah.
I don't think the chips are bad
Sucks.
quality. I don't think the chips. I
Oh
just
no,
think
it's the paste. Like you could see
It's
it. He
the
only
paste.
put a fucking little dot on it, like that was actually touching. You know what I mean? It's like you got to have proper connection for it to cool down.
Yeah, it's just gonna overheat.
It's just, there's
Yeah,
no
the paste
way.
Sucks. The
It's
paste
because they
sucks.
listened to King when he told them to use toothpaste.
Or no,
That's what it
Cool
looks
Whip.
like.
It was Cool Whip. Okay, they bought a
Cool Whip,
tub
sorry,
of Cool
yes.
Whip, and they
That's
put
what it
Cool
was.
Whip on it, and then now they wonder
Yeah.
why it doesn't work.
Right.
Listen, and somebody
crazy.
who said it here. Will Wyman said, "I'm willing to bet there would still be similar number of problems with proper paste amounts." I agree. I do
Oh, for
agree
sure.
because
Yeah,
although
I
the
still
chips,
believe it.
the chips don't seem bad, I just don't think they're well put together. I think they were rushed in production, and when you rush something out, you're gonna have issues. And I don't know, man. I don't think this is good for Ice River because I don't think they could afford to do all the RMA work. Like, I don't think they can. And I would not be surprised if this like hurts their business dramatically. Like, I'm not, look, as a hosting company, I would love to host a 3,500 watt machine. Okay. Would love it. But I'm not going to do that if I can't guarantee that the machine will be up at least 98% of the time. Right. So like,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do? Like, I'm not going to take a machine that's only going to be up 60%. I wouldn't do that.
Right.
I wouldn't even recommend anybody doing that. Which is why it was the King's call, and I agreed with him. We had a meeting about it. He says, "Hey, man, please no more Ice River units until we can figure out what's going on with these machines that we have problems with already." So
Right. Todd said too much heat. OCs. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's like, so now, did you say is it both regular machines and OC'd ones? Like, forget about the KS3M,
Majority-
like the
we
original, like the KS3s, right?
majority KS3s, yeah. We had a. Go ahead, King. Go ahead.
I was going to say we don't let anyone actually use the firmware overclock at our facility.
Yeah, no, we don't. Nobody's.
okay.
We can't. Yeah, we can't.
Okay.
It's for
Well,
a
it's
variety
smart.
of reasons. Security being the first one, but
Right.
because a lot of these things were, again, according to King, a lot of these things had stuff running that shouldn't have been running. So we'll just leave it at
King,
that
do you
for
want to
right
talk
now.
about that?
What?
Do you want to talk about anything? How'd you feel about the overclocks?
Oh man, I mean, T-Pain let you down. Your machines are on fire now. I mean, who would have ever seen this coming? I didn't. For sure. It surprised me. It totally took me by surprise. I would have never suspected this ever.
Yeah, King. I'm not gonna lie. King was like, "You guys are crazy. Shouldn't be putting that shit on your machines."
He did
gonna
call
happen.
it. He says that the overclocks are probably not going to be good.
A
for
month
these
later.
machines,
The weird thing though is there's a couple things like we always preach about in this YouTube community, right? About security, doing our due diligence. The other night when you guys were talking about that free when or whatever the fuck, everybody's on their shit trying to get the free money. Right? Give me that. I don't care. Go ahead, steal my stuff. I don't care. Like me, no, I'm sitting back. I'm watching. I'm taking my time.
You know what, Mr. Taines in the chat just said, anyone running their KS0 Pros with 12 volt is just asking for problems. Taines, please explain why, because the chips don't actually need the 19 volts. I'll let you talk to my engineer guy, Crypto440. If you watch this, if you could explain it, that'd be great.
Hey, Hawk.
They're just having issues.
How's that when doing for you?
Oh, I sold it at the top, bro. I
Hey,
made
okay,
$100.
Listen, we're
Nice.
going to talk about
Diamond
that.
hands, bro.
Coming up.
Diamond
I thought we're
hands.
hodling.
You all sold for 60. I sold for 100. Right
Nice.
here, bro. I
There
got
you
it.
go.
I made more than you. Stick
Yeah.
it where the sun don't shine.
Hey, whoa, don't be sticking nothing, man. I'm on your side. Good for you, buddy.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my god! All right, so I put a poll in the chat.
Yeah, somehow I don't think that's how I interpreted it last week. It was hodl, baby, hodl.
You know what that was, Max?
He wrote it all the way down. He just didn't want to. He doesn't want to tell us. I don't even know what it's at. I put a poll in the chat. I said, "Do you guys have an Ice River ASIC with issues?" 15% of you said yes. That's pretty. That's a pretty decent amount of people in the chat. If 15% out of 200 people, that's a pretty decent amount.
I checked my KS1.
That's a lot, man. Like
that's a lot more than I was expecting, to be honest.
You know, a lot of people are going to say there's going to be a defense to this. People are going to say, "Well, I've had problems with a lot of problems with Bitmain too." But if you look at if you estimate the number of machines that are actually out there versus how many are just bricks and have problems, it's actually around 5%. So it's very low. Maybe if you want to reach off on the closer to, you can go 5 to 10%, or you call it 10% on the high end. That's still not terrible, right? I mean. What's vehicle manufacturer lemons, right? Is like some manufacturers are 1 in 25, 1 in 35 cars, right? Bitmain is like similar in those numbers where they have every one machine out of like 20 or 25 machines will have an issue, right? So that's typically what it is.
Ooh, what company makes these types of chips? Does anybody know what kind of chips they are?
So those chips are Chinese made. They're not TSMC chips. Those are made in China, majority of them. And that's where the chip shortage I spoke about last week with the Chinese government is having issues. Apparently, this is the word that we're getting in now. Production has slowed down for Ice River. I don't know about Bitmain, but production has slowed down slightly. So I don't think they're going to have a lot of stock leading into the halving. So we'll see. But I did get word from the suppliers that there's a slight chip shortage and machines are going to cost a little bit more money. And they were selling used KS3Ms for $9,000 used. What? And I'm like, yeah. She says, hey, I don't have any new ones, but I have used ones if your clients are looking. My price without shipping was $9,000.
That's disgusting.
That's not. I would like. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. Sorry.
And given all the problems that they're having, they should be holding those back as replacements.
They don't, Max. It's a thing, man. Like they just.
I know what money is. I get it.
I know. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
it's a drug. No, I mean, I'm just saying that they need to not do that. They need to hold onto these things and get a rotation. Yes, get something in on RMA, fix it, send one out that's been fixed. They need to do that on rotation.
Yeah.
So here's my question though: is because they kind of started with the one-off ASIC, right? You know what I mean? They started with they were like the first Kaspa people. If they make the Lithium, how many of you guys are going to buy it?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a really good question, King. Actually, you should make that video.
I'm going to tell everybody right now. Okay,
that'd be a good video for you, King.
I could sell these things to you. First of all, the Lithium ASICs. If I'm a betting man, I'd probably put $100 down saying it's going to come from Bitmain first.
Yeah, probably.
But anyway, if Ice River did release a badass Lithium ASIC. Unless you could ROI, because it seems like the Ice Rivers are having about a 6-month life before they have problems, right? 5 to 6 months. And then the thermals start going bad and machines start failing. Usually, right? That's the average we're seeing. If you can ROI in 3 months, do it. Do it. If the money is right and you can get in on the first or second batch and you can get your money back in 3 to 4 months, do it. If not, wait till Bitmain or see if Bitmain comes out again or comes out with one. Bitmain machines are just made better. They're just made better. The L7 has been virtually unchanged for almost 3 years, and it's one of their top selling machines, and they still run. So buy Bitmain.
I am surprised about the L7. It doesn't make that much every day, and it's still a pretty expensive machine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In comparison to like an
what you get out of it.
S19K.
But they're workhorses, man. And you can tell, like, and you guys have had L7s, you've seen ASIC machines. An L7 just feels like it's made better. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, you get an S19, it's like holding like an older S19, like my 104 terahash or my 110 that I had was like a soda can. I got my L7, it felt like a tank. Like it just felt like it was made better. You know what I mean? So I always said the L7s were workhorses, and I recommended them to a few different people that are clients, and they like them. A lot of people wanted to dive into these 100 terahash, 104 terahash units for Bitcoin, and after the halving, man, you guys are going to get wrecked over the coals unless you got like 3-cent power, which nobody has. Okay,
right.
So like, I mean, I wouldn't even if you guys are looking to get into ASICs. The best ASIC you can buy for efficiency right now are the S21 and the S19K Pro. And I say the S21 because on low power mode, it still does 156 terahash at 2,800 watts or 2,900. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. And the S19K does 120 at 2,760, but you're going to pay 3 times the amount near for an S21. But you can always ramp them up, right? So is it worth the investment for a 21 versus a K? I think you get more bang for your buck out of a K, but a 21 on low power mode, it seems to be where it's at.
Well, they also have high energy mode too on the S19Ks, and then they turn into like the S19 XPs pretty much.
Right. The XPs, in my opinion, were made like shit.
What about that new cable, that new power connection? How's that going to stand up over time?
I don't know. I was watching Space Design Warehouse actually had a video where he actually like cut the cables and reconnected a different end, and he showed it. That little red piece, I think there's 4 plugs in there, right? The red one is actually it's a dummy plug, doesn't plug into anything. You're only getting power from the other 3.
Yeah.
So
makes sense.
It actually like locks in there, and he said it was actually kind of nice. It locks in there, and it gets rid of the having to worry about like loose cables and stuff. So apparently it like snaps in.
Yeah,
and it's supposed to help with reliability. So
yeah, I put them in when I launched some S21s, and I don't know from a reliability standpoint because I'm not familiar with the plug and like heat tolerances of what it could withstand. But as far as like the plug locking in, I thought was a good idea, right? Because there is times where in big farms where all the vibration and stuff like that, right, could wiggle a power plug just tiny bit out of
that connection,
and then it's just not getting enough power, right? So I kind of like that it locks. I thought that was a good idea.
All right, let's move on to the next thing. I forget, Mike. You guys hear my compressor just kicked off in the other room? Oh my god! Oh my god! Keep talking. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! That thing is on.
Ooh yeah!
That was loud.
Going. So check in chat real quick. Greater Good Mining says the S21 will hold better resale value down the line. 100%. The Bitcoin ASICs in the bull run, they do a lot better. Yeah, I agree. Overboard Tech says, but 19 volt and 120 watts is 6 amps, and 11.8 volt and 180 watts is 8.47 amps. Just a lot more amperage when the voltage drops. Regulation has to spend a lot more time doing work, and work is heat.
They're talking about 12 volts on like me running off the PSU.
Right.
12 over 19, yeah.
Whatever. Is what it is. Let them die.
Didn't Veteran Miner create like a new? He did. Didn't he do something with that?
Yeah,
like,
he talked about it. I don't know if
he's
made a video on it yet, but
I saw he did a 6-pin.
Yeah,
he do a 6-pin. I just he did it. He did a 2-pin. He called it a 6-pin. I just got a true 6-pin soldered onto mine. My man Crypto 440 is actually here. Actually, you know what, Crypto 440, can you tell me what those chips were? Do you know what they're rated for? and if it will be okay long term on the 12 volts. Be interested to really know. But yeah, anyways, I don't think we should talk about Ice River all night. Let's get on to the Vast AI talk.
He's got before we start, if you don't mind. Crypto 440 asks, have you King? We haven't got any T21s. I don't think so.
I just answered this question.
You did?
No.
Okay. Only S21s. Yeah. No T. I don't think the T21's worth it.
195s and a couple 200s.
I don't think the T21 is worth it. Spend the extra money, get an S.
Now, aren't they?
Close. T21's a little cheaper. Just get an S21. Just get the S series.
That's a good point. Tane's actually just made in the chat. Sorry. He said even with the veteran miner cable, it's still 12 volts, not 19. Yeah, he is. I don't know why I wasn't thinking that. It's still the same volts that's going through it, regardless of a 6-pin or a barrel jack. But yeah. All right. Sorry. All right. Let's get into the Vast AI stuff. So let's, I don't know. You guys wanted to talk about it a bit. I know King's trying to dump some of his previous machines.
AI is a scam. Don't listen to these guys.
Everybody here except for me, I think, is doing Vast. Still, are you still doing Vast?
Yeah,
talk?
it's
yeah. Oh yeah. I listen. I started doing a lot of research with Vast, and I would love to buy like some 4090s. I really would. I'm just gonna wait because I know myself. Once I start digging in that pocket, there's like a hole, and I just keep going until I meet resistance, and then there's never resistance, and then I'm under the table. So I just would rather just wait. I'm gonna wait to see what happens with the 4090s. What is Goat doing?
Oh, those all your rigs? Oh,
yeah, that's the one that he got. Let me tell you. You want to talk about robbing blind people? Let me tell you something. this guy, okay, just beat me with everything I did. He got a 4090 and a 3090 for the same price as a 4090.
Mm-hmm. No. For less than the price of a 4090.
Less than a price.
Yeah, it was right under.
Who did you
MSRP.
Scam to get that?
He didn't. Sometimes you just need the money. You know, you just shit happens.
You know, I'm with you. I'm with you. You know, at least yours had full 2020 vision.
Yeah, right. From what I could tell. I mean, I don't know.
I say this all the time. Hey, look, you make an offer, and that's it. It's not personal. You take it. Right. That's on you. Like, hey, man, you agree. You know, that's it. That's how I feel.
Okay, but
did you like exchange?
People should make it somewhat a reasonable offer. Okay, so they're taking
it is reasonable.
No.
Hey, I'll give you $1,500 for both cards right now, cash. Take it or leave it. All right, man, I'll take it. That's your problem.
Yeah. Hey, Goat.
Yep.
What'd you do after you exchanged the money? Did you run the other way and get in your car and like peel out?
You probably did. And
no,
Subaru or Forester.
No, yeah.
She's like just going like this, trying to get the car to go faster. I'm just kidding, bro. It's good.
You know, Flintstone that shit.
Yeah.
No, I mean he was like, oh, I was gonna do some crypto mining, and then now we got a new baby on the way, and my office is gonna get changed to a nursery, and blah 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 blah. And I mean, I drove like almost well over an hour to get there, and then an hour back. So
I know he was in my neighborhood, and I can't believe that I didn't see it
first. He took the deal from you.
He
Son
did.
of a bitch.
Well, because he had it listed as what it should be listed at, and I saw that he had the 4090, and then he also had a 3090 as a separate listing. I was like, hey, I'll give you this much for both. He's like, I don't know. This 4090 is pretty popular. I was like, I have cash in hand and can be there in an hour. I said, come on. Like, all right.
That's crazy.
It's all about, at that point though, it's all about speed, because you want to get there as fast as possible before they change their mind.
Now, do you have both those cards on Vast right now?
The 4090 I do. The 3090, I'm building that two boards, one rig, server Frankenstein thing.
You're regretting every second of that, aren't you?
Every fucking second of that, yeah. It'll be fun when I get all the parts together. I'm actually able to start building it, because right now I'm like a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Now I'm waiting on some proprietary cables, super micro cables, to come on the slow boat from China, literally on a boat from China. So once they arrive, I'll be able to start putting it together. But for now, it's just in a fucking pile in the corner. But I got two Founders 3090s, which is the other one I got was a Founder. Both of these were Founders.
Yeah,
and then I've got the two for the Winds that I'll put in there as well. So it'll be good. It'll be good once it's all finally.
It's gonna be a hot ass server case.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a lot of heat.
Yeah.
I have to buy another H12 with an Epic.
Little bit of an update for the vast people here. It's gonna like just make everybody go crazy here.
Hang on, before I do that, thank you DCA Adventures for the raid.
Oh, appreciate it.
DCA, thanks, bro.
Thank you, Mr. Max Voltage. Oh, and by the way,
You guys don't get to 100 likes. I'm going to show you my cleavage.
Oh my god.
yes, that made the soundboard. Okay, King, go ahead. Sorry, we didn't mean to cut you off.
Terrible. So bad.
I was in the vast Discord and I asked them about the 7,000 series, right? And obviously the 8,000 series cards, they're all gonna have they're supported with Rock M, right? If you're not familiar with that, that's their open source stuff for AI for AMD.
So Radeon or the not Radeon, the other one.
One of the developers said, and he answered my question. He says there is plans in the futures for this. So
nice.
AMD cards will be able to be on
That's
the
cool.
vast.
AMD is going to make a huge impact. Like Nvidia had a head start, right? Because they're Nvidia, but AMD is going to come out of the woodwork, and they're going to just. It's going to be a bomb, dude. They're going to come in, and there's going to be so many AMD cards that are going to get on the networks and stuff. It's going to be crazy because they're going to be just as efficient.
Well, just think about what does a 7900 XTX cost you compared to a 4090, right?
What is it? Like $1,200, $1,100,
like $1,000.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's everybody start buying 7900 XTXs. There you go.
Shut up and take my
GPU
money.
financial advice.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, AMD. Yeah, I agree with Kyle Rosa.
That's
AMD
crazy.
will slaughter AI. 100%. But King, I have a question.
Yeah,
obviously
good
it's
point.
not the same architecture as Nvidia. So how is it going to be measured? Like, is it? This is a stupid question, rookie question here. There's not tensor core. Are there tensor cores in AMD? They're not CUDA cores. They don't have CUDA cores, right? So how are they measuring? What's the measurement?
Okay,
Like-
I didn't do enough homework to answer that question.
Oh, you don't know. But okay, so if King doesn't know, does anybody know? Like, how are we going to measure?
You guys keep me in the dungeon too much working, so I only get to
Keep you in the dungeon, like that Eminem song. Where's Dr. Dre? Where's King? He's down in the basement. Right. I wonder about how the AMD cards are going to be measured for their capacity to process AI. Like we obviously NVIDIA uses, we have CUDA cores, tensor cores, and all that stuff. But what is it going to be?
Yeah,
for
but they
AMD?
AMD they're measured by CUs, by compute units, right? So it'll be
Okay.
something.
So something similar to that. I'm just asking because I'm sure there's people that have that kind of question, right? Automatic Beats got the song right. $5 virtual dollars for you, my friend. There you go. That's still Dre. I know all the words to that song, actually.
You would.
I know all the words to that song. Nowadays, everybody want to
No,
talk, but
come
they
on.
got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move to
We
this.
don't
It's a
need
bunch
to
of
get no
gibberish.
strikes
Motherfuckers acting
on
they forgot
this
about Dre.
stream.
Woo!
Eat shit, Gary.
Yes.
Oh, Max, what do you got going on over there with Vast? I know
What do
you
you
got
say?
your whole
So-
operation.
Yeah, I got to figure out how to get these two 4090s online. Is what I need to figure out how to do. I've got plans to do that, but there's supply issues. So I'm trying to figure out how else I can do it, whether I'm talking to veteran, trying to figure out how I can add another power supply to another rig. I've got a lot of things
What do you
trying
mean
to figure
supply
out.
issues? You're trying to put two cards on one rig?
Yes,
And you, okay.
exactly. So like the T7810s, those will not run 4090s. There's just not enough power. I have talked to a guy that does a different distribution board that might work. I'm going back and forth with him to see if it'll work, but that distribution board will work with a 1300 watt power supply. I could upgrade
Max,
the power supply on that.
Real quick, do you remember when that person got caught doing sign language, didn't really know sign language? Hawk was just doing that down below you with that song, and it was awful.
I love
Okay, go ahead,
that
continue.
song, dude. I love that song. It's such a great song. It's a Chronic album, dude. Nobody listened to the Chronic. It was part of my.
I'm joking.
Nobody here heard the Chronic album.
It's
I'm
the
sorry.
Chronic
No, I have.
2001.
Yes, we have.
It wasn't-
Yes, the
Obviously.
Chronic
What do you mean?
2001.
course.
Right.
Come on.
So
Max,
there's
go
some
ahead,
people in the
continue.
chat
I'm
that
sorry.
talk about like 570s and like Radeon 7s. This is Rock M is only supported on 7000 series and newer as of now.
Gotcha.
And that's flagship, not like
Oh.
not 7600 XTXs on the 7900 XT and XTX.
Is that
Flagship
on the
cards.
Instinct cards as well?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could do it like on the MI300X. Yeah, that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking like the M60s, the M80s.
Oh, you're thinking of those older ones?
Yeah, like the Vega series, which is essentially what that was, right? But
it's what it is. It's the data center card of a Vega and a Radeon 7. Huh. I don't know. Good question. Be worth researching.
Max,
as far as I know, when they showed the information about ROCm, was just 7000 series.
That's all right. We'll let King go. That's right.
It's all right.
He always gets cut off. He always gets cut off. So
it's my fault. It's my fault because I was singing the Chronic 2001. Go ahead.
So anyway, but you want to? That's all right. So I've got a lot of things going on. I'm trying to figure out how best to do it. That's really what it comes down to. Nice. But here's the key thing. Share my screen, and I'll explain this chart. So the bottom two lines are basically showing verified units, which is how many are rented and how many exist. And then the top two lines are the unverified on top, like added to the lower two lines. So anyway, bottom line is when you see those two lines come together like we have right now, all you got to do is look at the right. You can see almost everything's rented, almost everything. And that obviously leads to higher prices. Yeah. So you can tell, like if you look at just even a week or two ago, yeah, prices were down because the demand was down. So this is the struggle that we have with Vast. I mean, when I love right now, I'm like excited as hell. I had everything expiring today. I repriced everything except for my 3060s. Nice. And it at least gained about 30% revenue.
Oh wow.
By repricing. Now I'm still waiting for one that I had come offline at 725 tonight. I'm still waiting to see that one get picked up, but that one was priced at like 25 cents, 26 cents, and now I've got it priced at 45 cents. So it really just depends. What was that?
Is that a verified rate?
Not verified. I have had a couple of 4090s get picked up at 45 cents that are unverified. Wow. Yeah.
They make so much money, man.
And if you look down below, you can see where the prices are. Don't look at the rented, because a lot of people will go in. I was talking to DJ about this last night. Was people are like, oh man, yeah, I'm stuck because I'm rented for the next 3 weeks. This is why you got to be really careful about where you set prices. Right now, yeah, I'll set a long-term price. I'll set at least a month because the demand is so high, the prices are high. But when the prices are low, you don't want to be setting, things for 4 weeks out, maybe a week out, and see where things are at that point. And I typically see the demand go up as you head into a weekend, as people have time to kind of play around with things, I guess. But you look at the free, this is the unverified, right? Yeah, the unverified, the median is 57 cents right now of the non-rented.
Can you zoom 35 in on that a little bit, Max? Can you zoom in on the screen? Yeah. I think it'd be easier for people to see.
Yeah, so 35 cents is a minimum. That's like where the bottom of the barrel is right now. The bottom of the barrel a day ago was 25 cents. A day ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so things have changed considerably, and this is the way it works. And so you just kind of have to know how to kind of play the game a bit. It's obviously much different than mining.
Can you explain these? What's the P90 mean? What's the free /P90?
Oh, so the P90 is like the top 10%. That's like the 90% mark.
But people and like the being P10 up 90% of the time. Is that or
no? So this is pricing. This is pricing. So basically, if you look at all of the prices, who's at the 90% mark?
Oh,
that'd be 71 cents. There's gonna be 10% of the people that'll be above 71 cents.
I got you. Okay, sorry.
Same thing with the P10. Yeah, no, that's fine. The P10 is who's at the 10% mark, and that's like lowest, basically one of the lowest prices.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I mean, it's been a very exciting 24 hours. As you can see, last night it peaked and then dropped again, and now it's had a longer period of time where it's been really high like this. So, anyway,
that's cool.
It's it's been really good. I'm looking forward to seeing how long some of these guys will stay on. Right. Because what tend to happen is, again, they're watching this too. So as they might have some people fall off, they're going to be like, okay, well, I'll just stop doing this for 6-12 hours, see if the prices come back down, see if I can lock in somebody at cheaper. So it's a game on both sides.
Let me ask you guys. I've noticed that if I put in a shorter date, it won't get as rented. It won't get like if I put in there, okay, this rig's going to expire in 5 days. It will be less likely to get picked up if I put it out there for like 2 weeks or longer. Do you guys experience the same thing?
Not really, actually.
Can we go back to that screen real quick, Chump? Can you just put that screen back on for a second?
Yeah. I was wondering what you were doing. I was going to ask you what you were counting. What were you counting?
67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76.
What are you counting?
I have no
He's got
idea.
81 fucking tabs open. Okay, somebody help this guy. He's got 81 fucking tabs open.
Like, what the hell is he counting on here?
I counted 81 tabs. That's
Oh
81.
my
81.
I
Okay?
was so confused at what you were counting.
What in the
Where
hell
is he
do
counting?
you need
Adding something
81
up or
tabs
something.
open
Bro,
for?
I was looking through the chat. I was looking like all over the screen. I'm like, what is he counting? And that's
What
why
the
I,
Would you like me to go through what each one of these tabs are?
No.
'Cause every
No.
single
We'll
this
be here all
screen,
night.
did you
this
guys see that?
screen,
Look at that.
I know.
Absurd.
this
Look at
screen,
that.
I know what my tabs are. The other screens,
Oh my-
remember, I've got multiple windows like this.
That's insane. This poor computer.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to be like a dickhead, but what do you have 81 tabs?
I got
How
like
much,
7.
how much memory does your Chrome take up on your computer?
What did you say? 17 gigs
that's
last
probably-
time, right?
Let's see, I'll
Nuh-uh.
check.
No
It
way.
was 17 gigs last time. I asked him that.
Oh,
So
my
It's only
God.
it's only at 11 right now because I did close a bunch.
That's
11
insane.
gigs, bro.
I closed a
Tab
bunch.
groups?
I do.
Wait,
Wait, can't
so
you
how
see? Crypto right there.
Hold on,
It's a
hold on,
tab
hold on,
group.
let me, how do I show this?
I
thing?
have like
See?
7.
He has to buy one 16
God.
gig stick of RAM.
Oh my
just for
God,
his
Max.
Chrome.
That is so ridiculous.
I didn't
Yes,
even
I
know it
use
went that
tab groups.
far. I didn't even know there was a
Man.
thing.
I didn't even know tab groups
Look,
was a thing.
Me neither.
Oh,
I
It
had no
is.
idea.
It is. Look, this whole thing is a group. That's all for mining and for Vast. That's all those.
Techman Ty
How do
goes,
you get
I
to
don't
the
even
next
know
group?
81. You see what Techman Ty said? He goes, I don't
Whatever
even know
happened to
81
using,
dirty
like,
sites. What
bookmark?
you doing over there? Oh my God. Dozens
Techman
of
for the
tabs
win.
open. I don't
Oh, that's the
understand.
best.
I get anxiety. I have too many tabs open. I'm like, I don't know what the hell this is. Close it. Oh, I don't know.
So
Just
let me show you something I discovered, and this is how I've
God.
actually started to close tabs. Is
Oh,
I'll go
God.
here and I will search like, okay, let's see how many let's say foreman, because I know I've got a bunch of those open right now.
Oh my God. You got to
I've got
search
more.
your tabs.
I got too many of these open, so I'll like close these because I know I don't need those anymore. These last two are the only ones I'm using, and so I get rid of
Is
these.
it frozen or is it me? Is it working?
He's probably on.
Oh,
another
you guys
window.
are.
On the other screen.
No, I'm actually on the same window.
It's okay. The
Um,
tabs are screwing everything up right now. It's free. Just,
No, what I did, if you look in that upper left, that little thing right there, I
Yeah.
dropped that down, but you guys didn't see it.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, so
Is that
that's
where
why
you
it
keep
froze.
The extra stockpile of tabs. There's like another 200 tabs there.
No, that'll show all the tabs from all the windows. But what I'm saying is
Oh,
I'll go
God.
in there.
Oh, you got
And if
more
I've-
windows?
Oh yeah, God.
That's
you
what
want-
I'm
the
saying.
number of
This is a
windows.
problem.
Yeah, he's got. Yeah, Max, you got to
Maximum
go to class
tabs.
or something.
I have
man.
a good day is like 8. Me too, Panda. I'm with Panda on this. If I have 10, it's way too much.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
Okay.
it's too much going on.
Over under. How many windows do you think I have open right now?
7.
10.
5.
Like 4.
Is it more?
Get
Oh
out
my
of here.
God.
No,
More than
That's
10?
a fucking problem.
More than 10?
I'm gonna
What?
report you to
All
Tabs
right.
Anonymous.
All right. Tabs Anonymous.
Okay.
Hi, my name's
That's
Max.
so bad.
Hi, Max.
I have a tab.
I'm Max, and I have a problem hoarding tabs.
Oh my God, that is.
I have web pages from
absurd.
2017
Oh
that
my
are still
God.
on my computer.
Tell everybody how many pages is it? How many pages is it?
20. Well, it's like 23.
All right, that's it.
I actually have
23
25, but that's
So how many
He walked
tabs per
away.
page?
he walked away.
That's
Some
insane.
very few. Like this one,
Wait,
the one I'm on right now for Streamlabs. That's the only one. I pulled that one out.
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel special. We should all feel
What did-
special. There's no tabs on ours pulled out separately.
There's no tabs. Yes, it's only Streamlabs on this one.
Oh my God, that's absurd, Max. You have a problem. Anyways, all right.
Chump, I just want to announce
Tab,
this
tab,
real
tab.
quick. I talked
do
about
it.
this. I talked about I talked about this a couple weeks ago, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to schedule it for members. I'm giving away a Mars lander, brand new, still wrapped. So for the Golden Hawks only. So make sure you guys join the channel, and I will be doing this giveaway. I'm going to announce it in the next couple days.
Nice.
So he sent me one by mistake.
It's
an
like
extra
buying a
one.
raffle ticket, guys. Just cost $5. No, give it a shot.
Get me what Smokey Dan said. I thought you went to go get a Bible. No. I have one, but it didn't warrant the Bible yet. All
right. Well, speaking of the Mars lander, that's kind of spec mining in a sense because you're really speculating on hopefully hitting a block. But let's get into spec mining. What do you guys doing? Anything new? Any new coins on your horizon? Anything you've been looking at? Geek of all trades, don't fucking lie to me.
No,
don't lie to me. What's it called? What's that new one? Nexilia?
Nexilia.
I don't know how to say it. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't put AI at the end of it instead of whatever. But anyways, it's a Kaspa fork, new Kaspa forks on mining pool stats.stream.
Yeah, but I don't. On mining pool stats it says K heavy hash, but I think it's actually
Carlson hash. Yeah, it's Carlson hash. They screwed up, and they also said it was for ASICS too, and it's not. But yeah, I don't know. I spec mined that for like 2 days on Mine the People's pool or something. But it like crashed or it got a DDoS attack or something. So like the pool went down for like a couple hours. I didn't get paid for a couple hours. I'm like, what's going on? And I ended up swapping all my stuff. I was like, I don't know what the hell's going on with that. And then I got paid today. So I guess the pool was good for paying out actually, regardless of it going down. But it's kind of weird. So I'm spec mining that. That's just really that and a lithium, to be honest. But what about you guys? What are you guys mining? What are you guys on? Nothing?
I'm on everything on lithium.
I got a lithium, and now obviously I had to turn 2 rigs off in order to have power to run that ASIC. So I'm mining ETC right now, but the plan is to put that on a different coin every single day while I've got it for 2 weeks.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm still all in on Doge. I got my S19s on unMineable, getting paid out in Doge. I got my Doge 2. I've got this 3090 over here. I got one of the for the wins, but waiting for the rest of the parts to come in to build the server. But it's over here heating my office as well as on unMineable, getting paid out in Doge. I think I'm on Kapow, mining Kapow, getting paid out in Doge. So I'm trying to hit 10,000 Doge, and then I'm going to focus on ETH. I want to get 2.5 ETH before end of year, and then
what? Why are you mining Kapow? What?
On unMineable, it's the most profitable.
Oh,
and it's heating my office.
Oh, no, it's most profitable. I was like, why would you choose Kapow? I don't understand, but yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
okay.
I forgot. I'm actually CPU mining to unMineable, getting Jupiter.
Really?
The new coin. Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit too. Like Jupiter. So Jupiter's a new coin, and they also just did an airdrop, right? Didn't some like 19-year-old kid get like $1 million in Jupiter?
Yeah.
Is that true?
He did.
What?
Yeah, he actually spends all time researching airdrops, and he actually did a video on it. Like, how does he research it?
He's a guy that he does videos.
Yeah,
I thought it was just some random kid. What?
No, the kid did a video on how he did it.
You have one of them tabs open? You got his thing? Like, is it somewhere in there?
I do not. I don't even remember where I saw it.
I don't know
somebody
his name.
was talking about it.
I just heard of it. If anybody knows, or any of my mods have the video or whatever, put it in there in the chat. That's crazy. I didn't know it was.
Yeah, I ended up getting two. I ended up getting 400 Jupiter. I got it twice because I had 2 wallets that qualified.
Nice.
Oh, you had to be like exchanging using the
Jupiter. Using the Jupiter DEX.
Yeah, but like all the way back in November or something, right? Like sometime back
then.
Before.
Yeah, you had to do it before November 2nd. So Hivemapper, I must have exchanged some Hivemapper before then. And then the other one was Helium.
Because is that how we got that when?
Because we qualified. It was in that other time frame, sometime in December.
Okay.
So it was easier to qualify for when than it was to qualify for Jupiter.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I thought I only qualified once with the Helium, but evidently I must have done at least a little bit of Hivemapper before then. So yeah, it was nice little. So
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that. So right now it's worth, like, last time I checked, it was worth 57 cents. So yeah, it's worth over $200. per coin is 57 cents per coin.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
nice.
So it's a nice chunk of money.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, over $200.
Wow.
Between the two.
I heard some kid made like $1 million on that or something.
Wait, he was just sleeping the whole time.
Obviously, he must have been dozing off.
Yeah, I was sleeping. I was doing. I'm trying to do
There was
an order.
a whole 2 or 3 minutes.
I'm sorry.
That he
I'm doing
talked
an order.
about
I
this.
completely didn't even. Is that
Like-
that's why I just heard it then? I'm like, somebody just did like $1 million in it or something.
Yeah, we talked about a video that it was a kid on YouTube.
Yeah, that's right.
like-
Wow.
that was
I'm
like
sorry.
that-
I
that
was
was-
reading. I'm reading an order. I'm doing an order. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's like the time you did that interview with Andy from Neoxa, and he was explaining the masternode, and then you asked him exactly what he just explained, and I clipped it. And I said it to you.
I know.
Hawk, you have a bad habit of doing what I always used to do, which is thinking about what you're gonna say and not listening to what's being said.
Well,
So,
yeah,
anyway,
I'm
yeah.
trying to get.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get
that
this
happens.
KA3 order. I have another. By the way, I did update the prices on the website, and we should be the lowest around. So I did go and undercut everybody. So ASIC prices have
that was
fallen
nice
a
of
little
you.
bit. So, and if
You
I
have-
do anything over 5 units, I do offer a discount. So if you want to purchase over 5 units, then you have to email me directly, and then I'll get you an even better price.
How
So,
are you selling the X16P as well?
I can get the X16P. It's not on the site though. Let me see if it's even available, because it doesn't sell that often. I don't get a lot of. I've only had
I'm
one
telling
order.
you, man, I like it.
It's cool, right? It's actually I had it in I think efficiency mode, right? Is that what I had it in?
Yeah. Mhm.
That was the best, Max. It pulled like 1700 watts. I was like, wow, this
Yeah,
thing's
I'm
actually
not touching
killing
it because my other 2 rigs were pulling about 1500. So now I'm pulling like 5600 watts on a 30 amp circuit. So 5800,
Yeah,
57,
you're like
5800.
right there,
I'm right there. So
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it in efficiency mode.
That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was the best anyways.
100
Yeah.
Air asked me discount if you host. Yes, so I'm already like got these units discounted a lot already because we want to undercut the competition. We're not really too focused on the sales as much as I'm focused on getting people to host, right? But if you do host, I will give you a little bit of an extra discount on there. Won't be a lot, but it'll be less.
I don't think Nismo Miner. I don't think he has coupon codes yet, but that would be fantastic.
No
if he
coupon
did.
codes yet, no. Because I mean, look, I offer our goal at Terahashes is to lower to get to the lowest price around. That's the idea, right? So coupon codes, you know.
Are you really going to do what I think you're going to do?
Me?
What? What's
You.
No.
What's going on?
I thought he was going to complain about the way you say the word.
What?
Because he
I'm so
says
lost.
coupon, you say coupon.
It's coupon.
Coupon.
It's coupon.
Oh, God.
It's coupon.
Coupon.
It's coupon.
It's coupon. No. I was just listening to him. It's funny.
Okay.
Well, you need to jack up them prices so you can give us a discount code. Just saying.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
look, I got to rate.
We're gonna raise everything so I can give you a discount.
Here. It's going to be Mining King tea bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still working on getting like the affiliate stuff for like Panda and Chomp and everyone else to get their affiliate links and stuff. Yes, Geek, you too.
Well, that's what I was
And-
talking about, kind of.
I'm working on it.
But, yeah.
Chili, and shout out to Chili. Chili's been helping me a lot with the site. He's working on it now. There's 2 different types of affiliate systems. There's one that's paid and there's one that's free. So I was encouraged to do the one that was free, but it's ass. So I'm doing the one that's paid, and they can yell at me later for it. So because I'm doing the paid one, it's easier to track, and then I can do codes, and it just affects it. It just goes around everybody. What are you shaking your head for, Mr. Geek?
Nothing, not you.
Oh, okay.
I'm
So-
talking about something else. Yeah.
You're giving me a complex. So, yeah, but I'm working on it. So I will price match any reputable retailer. All right, I'm done shilling. Go ahead.
Gotcha. Well, that's
Hey, since we're in the shilling
Thanks.
mood, by the way, it's tax
Well-
season.
well, we're in the spec mining talk right now, Max.
Okay.
AMA, you can bring up that shit. All right, you asked if we should talk about it or not on your Monday night stream. Everyone said no, and you talked about it for a half hour. So I know it's going to be a bad long.
Only
freaking
because
winded
people
sentence.
asked questions. They asked questions.
God
Wasn't
damn
my
it.
fault.
Get your pillows ready.
Oh man. Fried Electronics is asking me a question about something in the chat, plumbing related, and I missed it. So I'll get to that in just a minute when we get to the AMA stuff. But King, are you doing any type of mining spec mining stuff, or are you just all in on Vast more or less right now? Besides your ASICs,
Dude, I'm still a miner. What are you talking about?
No, you spec mining like anything besides like the ASIC stuff.
Oh, besides my ASICs?
Yeah, like any GPU coins that you're going after, or
yeah, I mean, well, right now, all of my GPUs are on the Alphium.
Yep.
Hell is Alphium?
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna give a shit. All right, sorry. Go ahead. Just that.
Right. Well, this is my thing is there's going to be an ASIC coming out, and when it comes out, it's just going to destroy the GPU mining right on it.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to collect the coins as much as I can till the ASIC comes out, and then I'll just go somewhere else to one of my other coins.
Well,
I got like, I can't remember. Like, I have 260,000 radiance. I mean, I got a lot of that. I got about 1 million Meow coin. I got like 300,000 Neoxa. I got some Nexa. I think I got like 10 million Nexa or something. Because you get a lot of Nexa. Nexa's really there's a lot of coin in that.
You know what's weird? That's a coin that's doing a lot of things, I guess, in the background, or a lot of developments happening, but the price isn't really like appreciating at all. Kind of strange.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just kind of been like, you know what I mean? Just stagnant. You guys feel the same about that, or is it just me?
It's gone up a little bit, at least over the last year.
Yeah, I mean a year. It's obviously went up a little bit, but it's I don't know. I felt like it was gonna pop off more than it has. It's just me. It will appreciate, says Panda. Panda, you appreciate nothing.
Panda.
I gave you all my CPU rigs, and you're still mean to me.
Yeah.
Eat
Should've
shit,
kept those.
What?
Gary.
Shit.
Should have kept those.
All right, let's whatever. Get off spec mining talk. I'm just doing that next silly coin for a little bit. It's going right to the Node wallet. The web wallet thing doesn't work as of right now, but hopefully they fix it, and we'll see what happens there. But it is a Kaspa fork if you guys are interested in looking into it. No affiliation there. But anyways, AMA, who's got questions? I do want to just talk about, or Fried Electronics did have a question about plumbing related stuff, because I am a plumber, for people that don't know. The tankless water heaters, please do not purchase an electric one. It is not going to keep up, and you're going to be very unhappy. All right, so if you're going to get an electric heater, just get a tank. Just get a tank, and you'll be much happier. Put a mixing valve on it, crank the heat, mixing valve it down, and you'll be fine. That's the best way to do it. Tankless, definitely. I like Navians, or Navians, however people want to call it. Those are tankless water heaters, but I don't know. Renais are good too, but or actually, you know what? Lochinvars are really good. Lochinvar, I think it's Knight is a good one. But I can't remember if that's just a tankless or a combi boiler. I can't remember. Dude, but anyways,
the tankless water heaters are awesome, man. My Puyallup house had one of those. It was great.
Yeah,
it wasn't
electric
Navian. It wasn't an electric one though.
Mine's propane. Yeah, like the only tankless I would recommend is propane or natural gas ones. Like don't get an electric one. They will never keep up. It sucks, but it's true. Unless they redesign something since I've been in it, but no, I haven't seen anything. Unfortunately, electric is my only option for tankless. Yeah, I would just go with the tank, bud. To be honest, just go with the tank. I think you'll be much happier. Just get like a 40 or 50. I recommend a 50 gallon. I would get that, and then just crank up the heat higher than it needs to be in the tank, and then mixing valve it down, and you'll have plenty of hot water for like back-to-back showers. You don't have to worry about it. All right, let's see. Techman Ty, he don't listen. I recommended PC cases, and he bought crappy Picos. Oh yeah, Panda. Yeah, he doesn't appreciate nothing. I told you.
No, hey, I gave Panda 2 links too, and I don't know, Panda. You let me know. All right. I gave him 2 links for these 2 dual mini ITX server cases, so we can rack mount all of them. And
he ignored you.
So
it's fucked up.
I don't know if he went and bought them or not. You know what I mean? We'll see. I'm gonna do it.
He said, and he ignored you.
Oh yeah, he always does. He ignores me.
Oh man, let's see. What do you think of a piped water heater? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Click Nick. I'm sorry. I wish I could help you. I don't know what that is. Homebrew crypto. Let's see.
I'm not gonna buy them, says Red Panda. Oh well, screw you,
I don't know
Panda.
what that is either.
Screw you, man. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Hey, Crypto 440. I need another bathroom in my house. Please come help. No, I'm doing my own. Leave me alone.
hope your
I'm
feet
so
goes
tired.
more
I
than gets solid.
literally plumbed the rest of that bathroom today, and I'm like, was trying to finish up the framing, and I'm dreading doing the sheetrock. I don't want to have to do that. I got to do the electrical first. So
That's a great idea, Bell Miner.
What's that?
When ASIC immersion water heater.
I thought about it, Max. All right, I thought.
Did you really?
Yeah. So like, I was gonna use it as a preheater for my I was gonna buy a tank, and I was gonna they have what's called a superstore. Basically, it's like a coil inside of a tank that the coil inside heats up the surrounding water. And I was like, okay, maybe I could preheat a tank with, the heat from whatever, just some sort of mineral oil tank or like real oil tank. King, I still have that mineral oil, by the way. I thought of you when I moved it the other day. I did. I had to move them out of my old van that I'm trying to sell. Anyways, so the I was thinking about preheating the water with that, and in turn it would obviously cool the ASICs and all that shit. I'm like, oh, that'd be sick. But I was like, I'm not gonna spend the money on that.
But Chump, we're starting a new business with the fan.
Yeah. Shut your mouth.
I don't want to know.
No, you don't.
No.
It was your idea.
Buying ice cream?
Hey, there wasn't many options. All right, so let's see. No, Geek Wall Trades. Read you loud and clear. Thanks. No worries. Fried Electronics. Let's see.
It's your imagination.
So one of the questions was heat pump electric water heater.
This guy. Something wrong with you. Sorry, the cameras. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna just be quiet. Go ahead, Max. Sorry, I'm gonna.
It was just funny when you said panic and record.
That's what
So I guess I'm thinking about. Oh my god! All right. Anyways,
I just hear his voice on
Questions,
that.
feel
I think DJ has when he gets a subscriber, it's Panda going, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Something like
yeah.
that. I just imagine.
thing ever.
It's so
It's so
gross.
funny. So funny. Anyways, now I'm crying. All right. What other questions we got? Let's see.
So like I said, somebody was asking about electric heat pump water heater.
Oh, heat pump water heaters. They're okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're like the hybrid bullshit. I don't know. I feel like you can definitely save a lot of money with those, I guess. But I don't know. They were too expensive. They weren't worth the money purchasing to me. But
Yeah, but now they've got tons of incentives on them. That's why I'm sure people are asking.
If there's incentives, to hell yeah. If they're gonna pay for themselves, why not? You know what I mean? You're stupid not to if that's the case. But if you're just doing it to be like, I have a heat pump water heater, why? I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. But anyways, Mr. Joker Miner, dude, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Appreciate you, buddy. You didn't have to do that. You're awesome. Swamp 7, Dakar Tech, you got one. Bacon, Eggs, and Hash, Fried Electronics, and Greater Good Mining. Hell yeah, Greater Good. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Nice.
Any questions? Feel free to ask. This is the AMA segment. All right, you guys got anything on your minds you'd like to talk about? Did you try that tea, Max?
The vast profitability is bad. It's a scam. Don't do it. Go back to mining dog shit.
Hey,
Oh,
listen,
man. Hey, you know what?
In all actuality,
Real quick,
In all
Joker
actu-
Miner's birthday is tomorrow. Happy 40th birthday, bud. I totally forgot.
Oh.
Thank you for reminding me.
happy birthday.
I'm not going to sing, but love you, buddy.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Max,
Hawk, sorry.
Max, sing happy birthday for him. Come on.
I'm not singing happy birthday.
Oh, my
for him.
God. And then...
Not
You
after he
guys
started
don't get
whining
200
about.
likes. I'm going to show you my cleavage.
He's
Maybe
gonna
we'll
just
see it
start singing
anyways.
like
That'll just be
Pavarotti.
a slip.
What was I gonna say? Listen, the demand for like vast AI and all this other stuff is only going to increase. It's not going to decrease. So we'll see ups
Yeah.
and downs, but the long term, it's going to just go like this, right? It's going to go up. So
No, it's not. It's going this way. Okay. You
Nismo
ruin my
Miner,
profitability. I'm gonna come after you. Okay.
Nismo, you have to go to terahashes.com. So right here, that's the ASICS sales site.
Oh man, is it?
Different
What is it?
from
Joker's
posting.
birthday today? Whose birthday is
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
See, he didn't listen either. See, yell at him too.
So what I'm trying to figure out is Hellish Miner says
He's working.
Yeah, you both
Hellish
are.
Hellish Miner said that happy birthday will end up as a soundbite. What did I say?
Happy birthday, Creeper. All right.
Oh, that would have been you. I didn't do that.
Oh,
What I'm
anyway.
saying.
I was
mean, it
waiting
would've
for
been
that to be
creepy.
good. That was unfortunate. That wasn't good because everyone
It
was
wasn't
quiet. Everyone was
wasn't good at
quiet,
all.
and you knew you were on the spot. You're like, he's gonna fucking soundbite anything I
Your
say right now.
birthday present, 1 month of free hosting over at the Mining KiiNG data center. You don't have to pay this month. There you go. Happy birthday.
Oh wow,
Oh, that's right,
nice.
because he's
Wow,
you're,
that's
you're
nice.
hosting units for you're hosting a couple units for.
That was nice.
Just one, isn't it? Or do you have
host
multiple?
One unit. Let's
Yeah.
get that right. I host one unit, and that's
I was
it.
gonna say.
Yeah.
That's it. There is no units. It's unit.
A bunch more will be at your door by the morning. Don't worry.
Right?
He's getting them there right away.
You know what? I've been thinking about possibly purchasing a 4090 like the last couple days, and I'm like, man, I just don't want to be that guy that's like,
I feel like
I see this AI shit happening, and I'm like, man, if I don't have any type of like baseline compute that I, that could possibly be in stupid high demand, and I don't have anything, I'm gonna be real upset. Max, you get that off your face.
You know what though? Like I'll be honest, I think the prices are gonna fall this year on the 4090s. I think they're gonna fall. I think they're gonna drop slightly. Because if the 50 series gets
I was
announced,
just gonna ask that. When do you think that's gonna come out? Does anybody have any idea?
Max has got a good theory.
I mean,
on it.
usually it's August.
In the
Usually it's
fall, right?
August.
Yeah.
August. That's a while.
It's been over a
Okay,
year of the
meanwhile,
40
this
series,
time-
right? Almost
Hey.
40 series been out now.
The lead times though are getting longer.
months?
Though. It's
The
only
lead
getting
times
more.
are getting longer,
Oh,
but
that's true too.
they are getting long. But a lot of the data center cards are getting out longer, mass quantities. But I do think the 4090 price is going to dip a little bit once the new series comes out. Because, and honestly speaking, and I covered this in my video, I think the 40 series was not the best performing series for NVIDIA at all. I know the 4090 obviously is the most powerful GPU ever made, but if you look at it as a whole, it was awful. It was a terrible thing for NVIDIA.
Nismo
in my
Miner said
opinion.
5090 is Q4. He thinks that'd be awesome.
I mean,
what do you think those would
Only gonna
cost?
$5,000.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I
gonna
was
be-
I
just.
don't know. I'm thinking like
We said the
20,
same
25,
thing.
2600 maybe.
We said the same thing before the 40 series was announced. Though.
That's true too. That's very true.
I mean,
Hey,
it might
man,
not
what are they
cost
going
that
for?
much.
1600 like MSRP. The founders.
MSRP.
Well,
Yeah,
you know what's
16,
gonna
18.
okay, but a lot of people aren't factoring this in. What's going to drop the price of these cards too is when everybody can start using AMD for AI. That's going to drop the price dramatically as well. So you have the new card coming out this year. You have AMD stepping up their game, starting to get into the AI play, which means more people will diversify right now with the AMD cards because A, they're cheaper, and why go pay double the price, literally double the price, when the card will appreciate that XTX, that 7900 XTX could be worth, $1,500, $2,000 when they start being used more for AI and the prices go up, right? So we'll see.
Real quick. So when you say AMD isn't like they're not accepted on VAST, is that what it is?
So right now, the architecture for AMD, I'm using fancy words, it makes me look smart, is not used for AI at the moment.
Okay,
But
so
it
now
will be.
do the
No,
CPUs
it is.
matter?
It
The
is.
Ryzen CPUs
It is, but
matter?
not on the platforms
on-
that everyone's making money on. It is.
Not on
Excuse
the
me. Okay,
Radeon.
I didn't finish the sentence properly. It's not used currently on the platforms that are offering like Vast or
And actually,
Dock or
to
those
make your statement a little more true, is AMD specializes in enterprise AI specifically.
Okay.
They don't really care about little Timmies, right? That's why
Yeah.
that's why Rock M exists, right? Like the MI300X is literally the top AI compute card in the world.
The monster,
right?
yeah.
They're in all the supercomputers.
Right.
So it's like
Now, does the processor matter? Like, if you have a Ryzen in a VAST rig, like, will it still be fine? The CPU doesn't matter, or
Depends on
well,
the
look,
workload.
look, you can get rented with pretty much anything, right? I've proven that. I've had a 4-core
It is
Xeon
true.
and you can get picked up, right?
Yep.
that is true. Yeah.
But
okay,
it's
It depends on the workload.
If you want to get verified, they say having good quality parts, right, is what's going to get you verified.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So having like epic processors, having a good amount of RAM, having a high speed NVMe, you know what I mean?
So-
Having good symmetrical, internet up and down. And I'm going to be honest, I have a lot of that stuff on a lot of my machines, and I'm not all verified. I think I'm at 4.
Me
or
too. I'm
maybe
4 out of
5.
6. Yeah, 4 out of 6.
Only 50% of my farm is verified.
I'm 1 out of 15.
I shouldn't be complaining. but I'm
0.
sorry.
You have 15 Vast rigs?
You don't have any?
Well,
None go?
I'm talking about total GPUs.
Oh,
Yeah,
Guys,
no.
indeed.
I had 15 rigs all at once, and then I got a fucking $1,500 power bill. Turned all that shit off real quick.
Yeah, that's
But
funny. I told you. I
all
told
of
you.
those, every vast anything I've ever done, none of them have been verified. Not a one.
Well,
Wow.
okay, so King to make King's statement a little more truer too is truer is not a word. More true.
More true
Is that
much more truest.
so it does have to do with the hardware, but I did find out on Vast that it does have a lot to do with if that machine has done multiple language models or different types of AI projects, right? So if you're just mining, you're not going to get verified. If you're verified, if that machine has done some sort of machine learning work, right?
So
on and off. That's how they verify it.
I know that FluxCore, they're saying you'll be able to say, I just want to run this type of AI or this type of workload on it. Can you set it up the same way? I just set up the machine and say go. I haven't gone through.
I don't think you can.
Weird fucking settings or anything.
I don't think you get that. I don't think you get that.
I didn't think so. Not that I've seen in like the walkthroughs or any of the videos or any, and it's kind of limited. But I mean that's a big advantage that Flux is going to have. You can say I just want to do machine learning or whatever, right?
Right. The one thing you can do to avoid the mining though, or to deter mining on your vast machines, is to up your price. Right, to dissuade them from coming on. That's the one thing you can do.
Which is why at this time, when prices or when the demand is so high, this is the perfect time to raise your prices, because the odds of you getting something that's something other than mining is much higher. I know, like right now, the computer behind me normally was just like a steady hum. And now it's like up and down, up and down. It's on a machine learning language or whatever. Yeah.
Huck just ate one of them peppers.
I'm okay. Don't worry. You'll be fine.
Go ever pat you on the back. Water makes it worse. Just saying. Lettuce helps.
So funny. Small side story. When I was in police academy, I had to get pepper sprayed.
Oh God.
Hold on. I had to get pepper sprayed. Okay.
Okay.
And they told us, hey, just go to a class before us because it's hazing, right? They said, guys, just go use water, man. The water's great. Just go use water. Okay, it's oil based.
That's the dumbest thing you could have
and
done.
it reactivates it. Oh, yeah. And some people were very unlucky because it dripped to places that the sun don't shine. And you hear these dudes. Let me tell you something. I've heard a grown man scream twice in my life. Once was at the academy when it went to his balls, and that. And the second time was something else, but that was crazy. Okay. Thank God I layered up. I listened to like a friend of mine. He's like, bro, layer up when you do the spray. Cause they're supposed to, the can says spray at 4 feet.
Oh, and they put it right in your face. Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I couldn't open I was pouring milk like everywhere on my face. I was just like trying to get it out of my eyes, bro. It was so bad, but
that's awful.
It actually tricks you. You're not actually being burned. It just drains your tear ducts and it drastically irritates you. Yeah. It tricks your nerves to think that you're getting burned, but you're actually not getting burned. Anyway, sorry. It was awful.
No,
It was
that's
a
fine.
terrible experience.
Yeah, in cycling to ride in cold weather, cyclists put basically that on their legs. It's a special type of cream that they put on their legs. But yeah, they use that for cyclocross. It's not icy hot. I cannot think of what it's called.
It's definitely not made with capsaicin in it.
It is.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. So this is why I know.
That's awful.
What's funny is that a friend of mine's son who used it for the first time. The worst is taking the shower after you get home from riding in a race, because you reactivate it with the water. And he was like screaming. But on top of that, it got into a wrong spot. He was in any more pain.
Hey, Pocket Change knows what I'm talking about. She said her brother dealt with it. The worst thing I ever went through, though, and a lot of people in the military, and maybe DJ has done it, I don't know, a few military guys have probably done it, is CS gas.
Oh, God. Oh,
that stuff, let me tell you something. Run if you're in a riot and you hear, run. Okay? Run.
Yeah.
The opposite direction.
I can
because
imagine.
they put us in this room, no windows. We have our masks on, right? And it's filled with smoke.
Take off.
I don't even think there was any oxygen in there. Okay. And we had to take off our mask and we had to state our full name. My name's pretty long. Okay. All right. Like my full and it had to be full name. My full name is really long. So I'm like, are you sure? So by the time everybody knows my first name is Mike. So by the time I took my mask off and I went, I was done. So let me tell you something.
I know that feeling with that gummy bear. That's what it did. I couldn't talk. Like,
Everything,
it just chokes
dude.
you as soon as
Like,
you try to say anything.
Have you ever smelled grass before? Like the grass outside? Like you ever walk outside?
Well,
and go, okay, well, not here in Florida. I was smelling grass. Okay, like I could smell a tree. Like, and I was like 30 feet away from it. Like that's how much it cleared you out. Like, let me tell you something. It will put. I don't care if you're the toughest guy in the room.
Oh, it sucks.
That stuff will put you down.
Oh yeah,
hard.
That's
It's like getting kicked in the balls, but up here. Okay, like it'll put you down.
That's great.
Anyways, it was.
If you want to share my screen, yes, it's called Embrocation. It's short for Embro, and there is actually a brand called D's Nuts Embrocation Cream. And the DZ stands for Dave Zabriskie. He was a professional rider who created D's Nuts.
That's an amazing
as a brand.
Marketing.
It is.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
anyway,
add that to your tabs. Don't make sure you don't want X that one out, Max. Just
You
in
had
case
to
forget.
sing.
It's probably going to be a tab that stays there for like 10 years.
Oh yeah, it'll be there for free at
Probably.
least a year.
Yep.
Just for that, I'm closing it. Closed.
All right. Any other questions?
Of course, I can always
know-
bring it back up with Control Shift T.
You know what? Mr. Panda actually asked a question earlier that I saw. Does the internet matter with your vast
told him.
rigs?
I answered
or
him. I said
verifying?
no.
No. Okay.
No.
Interesting. I didn't see. I didn't see your answer.
Well, it does a little bit. It does have
don't
somewhat
think so.
effect. Yeah, I think it does.
No,
Because I
only
got
if the
verified
machine-
right after my upload got increased.
Right, but that's because you probably picked up a job that somebody needed for that specific to do machine learning. That what gets you verified according to VAST are it's a couple different factors, but the main factor is if that machine has done machine learning. That's the main
I agree.
factor.
I saw that same post, so
Right.
I agree with you. But there were a lot of other things that I think go into effect how much memory you've got on your machine, and I think upload and download does have an effect.
Having better specs and having better internet is definitely going to give you a leg up, right? It also depends on the demand, right? You know, how many verified machines do they have? How many of those verified machines are rented? Do they need to add more verified machines because they're running out of verified machines?
Right.
There's tons of factors, right? And it's kind of like it's like a lottery thing. You know what I mean? It's because I know Hawk and Max and everyone else has been on there forever. I have like 4 or 5, you know what I mean? So it's and hey, I'm gonna be honest, one of the machines is dog shit. It has like 6 cores in it, like 16 gigs of RAM. Like it's something, it has a 3090 in it, right? But the other specs are crap. So it's like
Right.
I don't know, right? Maybe they needed another verified machine, you know what I mean? Maybe because that machine did most of my 3090s do stable diffusion and stuff like that, right? So
Mine
that's
too.
why
Yeah.
out there. I didn't, I don't know.
Gotcha.
So does VAST have like APIs into any other services?
So,
Like
yeah, so
Hugging
there's a lot-
Face or
Yeah, there's a lot of companies that API into VAST and just have this constant. And you'll see it too. Like you'll be able to tell, like if you monitor your VAST rig and it's rented, right? You go to the back end, you look at the NV top or whatever it is, and you'll see that there's not a lot of activity going, right? The GPU is spinning at like 20% if it's capacity and the temperatures are down. It's just rented. It's because it's on that. You know the AI images that everyone loves to do on their phone with the app.
Yeah.
Right, it's waiting for an order, and then an order will go through, and
it's
then
in
the
the
app
queue.
will API it to VAST, and then VAST will process it and send it back to the app, right, or whatever their system is, or how they got it set up. But that's the majority of the explanation. So a lot of different companies are just renting and keeping the compute on standby, depending on how much orders or wherever they have. So yes, there is a way to API into their purchasing system where you could just purchase. It's like a bot, right? It'll just purchase what it needs.
Yep. Yeah.
And it'll stay rented for as long as it needs.
We
Yes.
have a question from Michael Anthony. He said, is investing in Bitcoin miners a good idea, and which ones are the best?
We talked about
do you
this
guys
earlier,
think?
right? S21s or S19K Pros right now are the hottest machines. They're probably going to be the only machines if Bitcoin stays where it's at right now and the halving happens tomorrow, I believe, according to Mr. Iowa Crypto Mining in his chart, I believe the S19K and the S21s were the only ones that were in the green. Everything else was demolished.
Right.
So I think long term and short term, they're good investments.
You have to be under 4 cents.
You do, but out of all the machines, though, like you're going to take the least amount of a hit on those two.
No, right. I mean, yeah, for how much you go on the Reddit, it'll be less.
Well, you can also like purchase these units, even if you don't mine on them, resell
you can just hold them
in
you can
freaking
resell
bull run, man. And these things
had somebody do that.
Double.
Had somebody do that.
Yeah. What they're worth. I mean, we've
somebody
seen
spent about 50 grand and bought a bunch of S21s. I said, "Oh, are you hosting them?" He goes, "Nope, putting them in the garage, and I'm going to sit on and wait till it's worth for 300, and I'm selling it." Exactly what he did. And you know what? It's a strategy.
Yeah,
people do that. It's scalping, but it's technically scalping, and we don't like scalpers. But it's
that's a good plan.
Not really. No, not really. Not when it comes to ASICs, because if you think about it, what are the companies going to? Yeah, they're going to be doing it too. Their prices change with the market. It's not like GPUs where the price is the price, and it has nothing to do with where the market for mining is.
You're right, because he probably will adjust it based on what the price is for what they're going for. But they typically always sell it. But they'll sell it at even more of a premium, though, because, hey, I have it here stateside already. So they'll add money on top of that, typically.
Yeah.
So, but people are doing that. I think the S21 is going to be a great machine. 150-something terahash at 2,800 watts on LPM is insane. Like, that's better efficiency than the S19K.
What are they going for?
Oh, dude. Right now, I think I can get an S21 for right around 4,900. Maybe less.
Okay.
Wow.
And they're
maybe
also...
I don't know. Go check the website. See what I just updated the prices like 4 a.m. this morning when I heard I got the sheet.
They were like 3,500 a month ago, weren't they?
I can't because I'm logged into the back end. So,
real quick, all for you miners. Says thanks to all of you miners. $69.99 Canadian. Is that what that is? Jeez.
Nice.
Yes. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. You didn't have to do that. That's crazy. So thank you all. Thank all you miners. That's awesome. Yeah, how did you get the like button on there? Why is it 2 likes? People can like these now? What is happening? You can like a
that
super
was
chat?
new.
That's different. I never seen that on YouTube before. That's cool as hell. Well, thank you very much. That's awesome. Jeez, that's weird. That's weird as hell.
Let's see if that let's see if that gets more likes than your video.
Yeah, probably.
This live stream. You guys don't get to 100 likes. I'm gonna show you my cleavage.
Oh my God.
It's never gonna get old. Never gonna get old. What were you saying, Geek of All Trades? Were you gonna say something before I cut you off? Or did I cut you off? No, I felt like I did.
I don't know. Probably.
All right.
Squirrel. Gone. I don't know.
Squirrel. Any other questions? Mr. Veteran Miner, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. All for you miners. I feel like you should ask a question, dude. Ask away. I feel bad you didn't ask anything, but thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see. As the pirate says, Red Fox Crypto is back. Yes, he was. Please convince him to bring back the mining roundtable. You know what? There was a couple people in his chat that said bring that back. Hey, I'm down. If he comes back, I'm down. But Mr. Red Fox just kind of disappeared on us, and then I don't know. We just kind of all just like bear market hit, and everybody got depressed. That's what happened. we all just were like, all right, like this. We're just out. See ya. What are you gonna say?
I got the
You want to share your screen?
S20. Well, there's something wrong with the header on the site. I just messaged Chili to see if he can fix it. Something's wrong, but it's going for 48.50. Here, I'll share my screen.
Really?
I'm logged into the back end, so I can't really like. Hold on a second.
Bell Miner, way to go. Now it's gonna stay up for like another week and a half.
That's right.
Oh God, Max's Christmas tree.
Something's wrong with
it's the crypto tree.
Christmas tree.
Crypto tree now. It doesn't have colored lights. It has only white lights on it. It's the crypto tree.
There you go.
So
look at that. It's S21. So it's 48.50. Jeez.
Ooh, this is actually down. I had a few people buy at the height. It was 55.
Weren't the S19s like 20 or something? They were going for like 20 back in the day.
I bought a 110 for 11 grand.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw them around 10.
Jeez. Oh, you know what? Maybe it was 12. I was thinking, yeah, it's about 12 or so.
Wasn't the S21 like 3,500 a month ago or 2 months ago? It was. I mean, it's starting to shoot up pretty quick.
Mr. Panda, Red Panda, what are you doing? Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for the $50 Canadian. Happy birthday, Joker Miner. I'll be the first. Oh, I won't be the first. Like, damn it, I tried to be, and it said 15.
No, I was
out of
hot.
nowhere,
I
bastards.
don't know why. I don't know why it's doing this.
That's kind of cool that you can like the super chats. It's such a neat feature. You didn't have to do that. Thank you, Panda. Appreciate you, buddy. Man, he must really feel bad about stealing those CPU rigs from me. I knew you were gonna start feeling bad, you furry shit. All right. Anything else you guys would like to add? Panda, you didn't ask anything. I appreciate the birthday wishes though for Joker Miner. So random. All right, let's see. Anything else? Where did that like come from? Yeah, that's weird, right? And you know what? Actually, I was watching you know, Cryptos R Us, George. We're all George, that guy.
Yeah.
Guy that never smiles. Yeah, what about him?
He said that there was a new feature with people on your channel. Like, you can search them within YouTube and you could see how active they are on your channel, how long they've been around, how many messages they did. And he was doing it live. Like, I was like, where the f did he see that? I don't know where he was seeing the statistics, but he was looking up people inside YouTube and seeing how long they've been on his channel. He's like, yeah, I'm not looking at that coin because this is the first time you've ever seen my stream, and the first time, like, you're here to steal your coin. That's the only reason you're here. I was like, what? Like, how does he know that? And then he told us. Oh, nice. You want me to see it? Want me to show it?
Yeah,
again?
it's back up. Yeah, I fixed it. There it is. Okay.
Feel better.
Just had to update. You have to like stay constant on the updates with WordPress. It's really annoying. But
yeah,
this is the machine that I would recommend if you don't want to spend a lot of money. This is definitely the machine to get. I mean, this is still a good value. If you buy more than 5, I can decrease this. But yeah, the 120 terahash this is where it's at.
Yeah, that's the one I just purchased.
Yep.
It's going great.
So,
Nice.
Yeah.
It's going great, ain't it?
Yeah, it's going awesome. Yeah, of course, the one S19K that I ever had a problem with had to be chumps.
How many do you have? How many do you have at the facility?
God, how many we have?
And there was two, and there was like two
lot.
with broken boards, and mine was one of them.
Almost 150 there, probably.
150 of them. Okay, 2 had problems. 1 is chumps, so I put a loaner on his account
So-
until we had it fixed.
I mean, this is kind of the thing when it comes to hosting companies, right? Where you get to like Compass or like BitCap, they have like bigger clients. This is why they have MOQs. So when you get people who only have like 2 or 3 and they're in that 5 to 10%, those little guys, they feel the pinch, right? Because they only have 1 or 2 machines.
You just call me a little guy. God damn, I need more ASICs now.
Well, I mean,
Jeez.
he
Now
does
I need
put you
more
on the
ASICs.
shoulders. I mean,
I know.
he does carry you
God,
down
twice. All right, you gave me fucking 2 oofs at once. Thanks, dick. Oh man, no, it does. You know what though? I mean, shout out to Hawk obviously for the whole loaner thing. I was like, listen, dude, if there's somebody else, like, give them the loaner. You don't need to. I'm fine with it off, right? But it's cool that you guys have ASICs on the side in case people get stuck, right, or their machine breaks down.
Yeah, we have a few. We obviously we don't have enough to cover everyone. You know what I mean?
Well, I
But
mean, the odds that everybody goes down at the same time are probably slim, right?
So,
but
yes, they are.
it's nice for that. And for the record, if you do need to take it off of mine, give it to somebody else. If something else happens,
yours is fine. They'll be fixed. It's probably just something wrong with the control board. They're all coming in again that 5%, right? So it
Well,
just
it's more work
falls
for you
in,
guys.
it falls into that, which
The more you get, the more you know.
Bell.
Yeah.
Bell's like
Crazy.
loaner ice rivers, LOL. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I was actually going to ask that. Did you have any of those? So, all
No,
right. So
we
it's
did
just,
not.
what is it? Just
We did-
Bitcoin miners? Is
It
that-
was just I think we have loaners for the S19K, the L7s, and I think there's a couple different. Is there a couple different ones or just those 2? Because those are our 2.
Right now, it's just for Bitcoin and Litecoin.
Those are our 2 most popular. So out of those, that's 80% of our farm is
yeah, right.
L7s and S19Ks and S21s. So
That's perfect.
yes.
Gotcha. I like how you said yes. Thanks
Yes.
for saying it like that.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Anybody, any last
Yes.
questions? Any last thoughts? You guys have anything to say, Max?
My last thoughts is I was looking at Losing with Larry's comment where he says, I would buy your shit Canada. And all I have is, oh, Canada. and going through my mind right now. Which I know that's not how the tune goes. I don't remember exactly how it goes, but anyway.
You know that's gonna be my new money thing when people donate. I'm gonna clip that, and it's gonna sing that every single time. That is great.
Fantastic.
That is perfect. All right, guys, you're all fantastic.
Blame
Love you all.
Canada. Oh my, that's from
Oh God, yes.
oh
They're not
my
even a real
God, South
country
Park.
anyway.
Blame Canada. Blame Canada.
I know. So I
Oh,
don't
it's
watch
gonna
much
be-
TV. That's great
Oh
though.
my God.
Anyways, guys, yes,
terrible.
Joker Miner, happy 40th birthday, sir. Hopefully you enjoy it without the kids. I think you said you have the weekend to yourselves, so enjoy while you can. All right, guys. Anyways, Mr.
Can't wait. I can't wait to play Counter-Strike and get angry later. It's gonna be awesome.
Mr.
Part of
Max
my
Voltage.
daily routine.
We got Hot Crypto Mining, the geek of all trades, and the Mining King. I'm your host, Chum Change. You guys have a great night. We'll see you next Saturday, and I'll catch you guys bright and early Monday morning. Have a good one. Peace out. Peace.